everyone, I'm here today with a first impression. I've lost all my jewelry because I'm trying to film a lot of videos in one day and I was changing up my shirt so it didn't look boring. Anyways, now my necklaces are all cattywampus. Anyways, I am filming a first impressions video wear test of this little baby here. This is, I don't know if you pronounce it Saie or Saie. It's gonna look reversed on here because I'm filming on my phone, but this is their Slip Tint SPF 35, the shade 3.5. I also have the shade 4, but I wore 3.5 today. I feel like that was a really good color match, actually. They have 10 shades. I'm looking here on my little iPad. 10 shades. A tinted moisturizer offers skin-loving hydration, sheer dewy coverage in a confusion-free shade, 100% mineral UV protection. Let's see if there's anything else on here. Again, 10 shades. I was shade 3.5 for when I have a good self-tan. So it goes up to shade 9. It retails for $32. You do get 1.35 fluid ounces though, which is pretty great. It is one of their clean at Sephora brands, hydrating. It's a thicker consistency. It's not like super runny, and it's really, really dewy, which you're gonna see. It has, let's see, I'm reading some of the highlights on it. So it has licorice. It's a brightening extract that helps protect from discoloration after sun exposure. Jojoba Esters, which provides moisturization. Why is that word hard to say? And leaves skin nourished but not greasy. And sweet pea, which works with hyaluronic acid to help skin absorb and retain moisture. It's gluten-free, cruelty-free, and is in recycled packaging. So I don't think there's anything else. It says that it's a pocket-friendly tube and no need to shake. So anyways, each shade is flexible, confusion-free tint, disappears into a wide range of skin tones. So I'm really excited to see how this wears throughout the day. This is definitely a dewier foundation, but the thing I love about it is once it's set with powder, like I just get that glow from within, which is really healthy and really pretty. So I think this is gonna be a really fun one to see how it holds up, because if it's holding that pretty good, I think it'll be really pretty in the summer, even though our summers get pretty hot here. I love that like natural dewiness, glowiness that it has. So I'm excited to see how this wears. If you guys are interested, please stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's get right into the demo and see how it's wearing throughout the day. Already primed my skin with my normal products. This is so good. If you don't have this, you need it. I need to buy another one. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer. It is so good. And then I put my sunscreen on. The sunscreen I'm using is the Dermalogica one. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of, this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer, just the regular one. And I just take the tiniest amount and I just put it right here. Okay, the thing about nails is everything gets stuck on them. So this is really the only place that I put the putty primer. It's just right here in my pores. It does have like a little pump on it, and you get what, 1.35 fluid ounces. So you'd get more than your typical, 1 fluid ounce. It's a thicker foundation. Wait, where are we at? It's a thicker foundation. I'm on my iPhone, so sometimes it's a little backwards. I've watched this before, but I have not applied it to my face. Now, when I swatched it, it is like really wet looking. Do you see that? Do you see how like wet looking it is? But I'm assuming it's gonna settle down. So I'm gonna start off with, well, let's try my beauty blender, because that's really how I typically apply things. Ooh. It's definitely, it's a tinted moisturizer, so it's gonna be a little bit on the lighter coverage. I don't feel that there is a scent. No scent. So I have quite a few tinted moisturizers. I've been on a tinted moisturizer hunt lately. So I have the Fenty one as well, but I haven't tried it. That one's, I've only swatched down my skin. It's definitely like really matte. And then like my Eborian BB cream tinted moisturizer, that one's also super matte. This one is very dewy, but it is also called like the, what is it called? Slip Tint. So that makes me think it's gonna be a little glowier, but that's really pretty. You can still see some of my redness peeking through. So I'm gonna take a brush, and we're gonna try it on this side and see which side I like better. I know some of these, you know, you would apply with your finger. I cannot do it. I cannot. I despise applying complexion products with my finger. So it's definitely very light coverage, and it's glowy. It's real glowy. So if you have super oily skin, we'll see how this will work for you. But I think if you had like dry skin, you're gonna be like, oh yes, it's like a tall drink of water for my skin. Definitely getting better coverage with a brush. This is just a little Sephora Foundation Flawless brush. It's just really like this nice kind of wispy, not super dense, like a kabuki brush. Has a lot of give to it. Wow, it is really pretty. Don't mind what's like happening with my hair here. A little up close. It's very, very dewy. It's showing up a little bit dewier in the viewfinder than it is in real life, but even in real life, we're looking real dewy. It looks really healthy on the skin. So I'm gonna kind of let it settle down a little bit and do my cream products, like my cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlight, concealer, and then just kind of see if it sets a little bit, and then I'll pop back on after I get the cream products on the rest of my face before I powder so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I put on my concealer, and then I did my milk cream bronzer, which I always do, and then I did my Tower 28 blush and my Radiance, what is this called? Radiance Base by RMS Beauty. This is so pretty. If you don't have this, you need it. Somebody asked how I apply this. I don't apply it all over my face. I just apply it with a beauty blender and to my cheekbones. This is my IT Cosmetics powder. We're almost done with her. I've gone through countless of these. And we're going to just set my under eye right here. Oh, I can hear the birds outside. So pretty. I like to use this powder to set along my T-zone and right through here. It's just a translucent powder, so it doesn't add any color. It just kind of like tones it down, and this is a blurring powder, so it just kind of like smooths and makes everything look nice, but there's just no way I would ever wear this without a powder. I mean, I pretty much powder every single complexion product, like foundation. So that already looks much better. I'm still real tacky out here, so we're gonna have to set the whole face. I'm just gonna use this Urban Decay powder because it's almost gone. It is in medium, naked, medium light. I've had these forever. I'm like trying to go through all my back stock of powders and stuff, so that way I can just buy the ones that I know I like really, really love. So now that I've set that, it has a really beautiful, like this is a matte powder, but I'm still able to see the glow from the tinted moisturizer. The coverage looks perfect. This, if you use like a dense brush, you could get like more of a coverage out of it, like some coverage, but for the most part, this powder is pretty translucent. Like it has a slight tint to it, but it's not like a powder foundation. Maybe you could make it more powdery foundation, like and higher coverage with a denser brush, but with a fluffy brush, it really just sets everything. I'm gonna finish up with the rest of my face and then I'll come back on. It is 6:25, so we will finish up the face, come back on and see how everything kind of looks, and then we'll keep checking in throughout the day. Okay, so I finished up my makeup and it looks so pretty. It definitely has like a really pretty glow to it. I feel like my skin looks super healthy. I do think this is like a foundation or a tinted moisturizer that you could do, like, obviously I have a little bit more than natural makeup on, and I think it looks just fine. I don't feel like it looks like I have bare skin and then like super glam eyes or anything like that. So I think it's really pretty. I love how there's like a natural glow peeking through, even though I powdered it. I really, really like that. I feel like it just looks really healthy and gorgeous. So I'm excited to see how this wears throughout the day. It is currently 6:45. Okay, I'm here with the check-in. I have been doing try-on hauls. I filmed like 4 or 5 try-on hauls. I've been taking a lot of Instagram photos this morning. It's now almost 10:30, and here is how we're holding up. I have not touched up. You can see it's got that really glow. Let me turn this light off too so you can see it more in natural lighting. It's got a really pretty natural glow. I don't know what's happening with my brows today. I used my brow products in a different order than I typically do, and it's really not working for me. So just don't mind that. I think it's looking really pretty. A little bit shiny around my nose, but I mean, I feel like the glow still looks really pretty. I'm not putting any additional product on my brush. I'm just kind of dabbing like this, and we'll see if that helps. It doesn't feel greasy. I think it's just the dewiness, the glowiness of the foundation. But so far, I think it looks beautiful. So I'm excited to keep wearing it and seeing how it wears throughout the day. I don't mind a little glowiness as long as it doesn't look greasy or feel greasy on the skin. And so far, I think it feels really nice and I think it looks really pretty. Okay, I thought I'd do quickly an update because it's been a few hours. It's 3:15. We're just shy of 10 hours and it's starting to go downhill now. So you can see it's starting to wear off here around my nose. It's wearing off. It's kind of patching off here. I've just been working in my office on top of like filming a million videos. So I feel like it's accentuating some texture here. So it's not looking great. I would definitely probably be touching up, but I mean, looking in the mirror, it doesn't look awesome. Like it's not as fresh, but we are almost 10 hours into wear. So it's decent. If you need this to last like a really long time, like a long shift or a long day out, I don't think this will be for you. But if it's something, I feel like it looked pretty good for, I don't know, about 8 hours, but we're getting real close to that 10-hour mark. Okay, it is time to wash my face. 6:43, 12 hours. We've done a 12-hour wear test, you guys. So I showed you earlier, it's still, I never ended up touching up, so this is just how it looks. Still obviously a little greasy around the nose. Forehead, it's looking a little rough, like a lot of my bronzer and stuff is kind of worn off. It's feeling pretty greasy. You can see it kind of moving around there. And then it's like obviously transferring at this point. But I think 12 hours wear, it did pretty darn good. I actually really like it. I think it looked really pretty on my skin all day. I felt like it photographed well because I took a bunch of Instagram photos today. I felt like it looked good on video because I filmed a bunch of videos today. So I really like this. I see why it keeps selling out. I see why the shades keep selling out. I think it's really beautiful. So if you have tried this foundation or this slip tint, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.